Wendy Wegener. Is that
Yes.
how you say it?
That's it, Wagner.
Wagner.
Yeah.
It's now 4:30 on Monday afternoon, President's Day, and the last solar panel has been connected, and we're now enjoying it and getting ready to go to dinner together. Tell us how you got connected to this and involved.
I heard an announcement at church about the solar program and that we could volunteer, and so I went online and looked into it. And I love this program because every time you volunteer for something like this, it helps the people who are actually getting the solar installed have to pay less for their project. So I thought, what a great opportunity to learn how this works and to give back something to this wonderful congregation.
So I watched you through all 3 days, one of the 3 people or so that were able and willing to spend all of that time. And
Yeah.
I've watched you with admiration as you volunteered to do everything from helping us haul chairs in between to setting up for dinner tonight, and just always there working. And you and Carolyn, the 2 women on this project, were really skilled and amazing.
Yeah, and she's in her 70s, and she was on the roof working the first day.
Oh, I saw her,
Yeah.
and I mean, she was like you. I mean, just sort of a whirlwind. So how did you get all the skills to do this?
My dad was a contractor. Both of his fathers were carpenters or contractors. My father and his father-in-law, so both my grandfathers. And my brothers were both carpenters, and so through osmosis and being raised around them, I just learned the skills. And then all through my life, there were times that I was a single parent and had to repair things myself. So if I didn't know how to use a tool, I figured it out.
So this is your first solar project.
Yes.
So tell us about the uniqueness of this project and what it was like to help with the installation, and also what it's like to have sort of connected with 8 or 10 of you that did this together. Share about the experience.
Well, first of all, I think this is a really great educational process. For me, I wanted to know more about solar and what it would take if I ever wanted to install it on my own residence. So that was the first and foremost that really drew me. It's like, oh, I really want to learn about this process. And come to find out, there's a whole bunch to solar that I had no idea. So learning with Brian and going through the instruction with him, I've learned all about all the different phases of solar, all that I need to know to really decide what I would want to do in the future with solar on my own. Being tethered to a roof with 5 or 6 other people has been a really bonding experience because we rely on each other for our safety and well-being up there. So the teamwork gelled really fast. Some of us understood more than others, and so we would help the other person out so that they knew what was expected and what needed to be done next. And it was just like a chain event of everybody helping everybody else. So I've seen people that were not as experienced with tools in the beginning now understand more about how to use certain tools, which has been really helpful for them too. So it's been a great experience. I've really got to spend more time with the members of the congregation that volunteered and get to know them on a deeper level. And I think I could do this again. I would volunteer with another solar project in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's part of their program, how they do this. How Larry got involved with it and is down here. So we were fortunate to have 6 or 7 of the live oakers and 3 who haven't. And I watched them, and they worked as hard and as diligently and with as much passion as any of you. And it was a real joy just to watch all of that come together.
And to see the people that came here to volunteer that knew nothing about live oak now be intrigued about live oak.
Yeah.
Because they really didn't understand that a Unitarian church was not like every other church they'd ever been to. So one of the volunteers that came on Saturday to start with the process actually came to services on Sunday. 2 of them did. Brian, the instructor, and one of the volunteers from San Ynez. came to services. And I think one of the other guys that's been here 2 of the 3 days will probably come to services soon too. He's intrigued. Yeah, so that's the benefit, you know, is sharing the joy we have here with everybody through an environmental project.
Yeah, yeah. In closing, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Volunteer all you can because it feels good.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Wendy.
Thank you.